This. This. Oh, are we close? Oh, are we close? There we go. Sorry, you couldn't hear the intro there. Are we close? There we go. Sorry, you couldn't hear the intro there. Okay, let's try this. I sound a lot louder. Maybe I'll turn myself down. Let me. Maybe I'll turn myself down. No, I think it's fine. No, I think it's fine. Okay, sorry for the echo there. I need to be able to hear it. So, yeah. Hello, everybody. Today we're going for an early morning stream. Sorry you couldn't hear me at first. Like I said, was messing with some settings. Had to fix the Krita issue, which I think it was just a boot order problem. It doesn't matter. Fixed it. But yeah, we're going for an early morning stream. Or I guess it's not early in the morning. It's like mid-morning at this point. But we are going to finish up with Luna Vina, Olvina, and Tentalite. And then we'll get started on our regional bird for our new Pokemon. Now, I think what I was mostly debating on and why I didn't 100% finish is I like this design, having like the little Venas on the bottom, but I wasn't sure on this top part. Like, I have a very clear vision of what I want it to be. I want it to be the rising or the setting sun, and these to be like kind of the stars. And I think this is fine in terms of giving the picture off. So we'll leave it as is, and we'll just come up with the Pokedex entries. So for you, it will be the the leader, the mothership of the Olvina. It nurtures them during the twilight hours and does not release them till they can fly on their own. And I misspelled that horribly. Fortunately, you can't see what I'm typing. I'm just now noticing. And this font kind of sucks. That's fine. It's a free font anyways. Okay, so we'll save this one. Alright. And then Olvina and Lunalight. Let's go ahead and this. Alright. Olvina. Oh, whoops. A young visitor from a different planet. Its color is created from light, or from the twilight hours in which it is active. Perfect. Let's see, can I put it up top? Not particularly. Let's do a little bit of this. Don't separate the T. Don't separate the T. This is like such a rudimentary text program. I am grateful for it having it, but it is a little janky. What if, okay, what if instead we do the, will you still let me move you? Perfect. Okay. And we'll get rid of the, right. Get rid of this. And then we'll go back to this layer, put this up here. Come on, T. That's fine. That's fine. I can see it all. Sure, it gets cut off a little bit, but if I move it down, okay, hold on, it's not fine. Let's do this, and this. Much better. Okay, perfect. And then we will, real quick, we'll rewrite. Oh, right. Flying psychic. Perfect. Even though it looks a lot worse in terms of the handwriting, it's fine. Alright, let's go back to doing this. And then one more. And what do we do for Olvina? Why do you do that, Krita? I literally highlight the thing in the middle. So what happens sometimes is I'm like highlighting the text so I can start typing in the text and get rid of the placeholder text. But it starts, when I start typing, it puts it in the font size box. And it's somewhat annoying. Okay. We want, as its tentacles grow, it starts to grab objects that it sees lying. I guess it's laying about. Sees. Grab objects like a crane in one, or in, like a crane that you see in the arcades. The lights on its head even blink and flash in excitement. Excitement. Oh man, I can barely see it on 6 font. Yeah, save. Yeah, perfect. Alright, we have finally finished this starter. It only took us like a week, but we finally did it. We have all of our starters, at least in concept. Now, we can change them as we go forward. We still have, one, the ability to get better at as an artist using a mouse. And we have I said I wanted to make 120 of these suckers, and we're at 10. Yeah. So we're doing just great. Maybe I'll make it 100, so then that's like a nice 10%, and then make another 20% or 20 are going to be regional variants, but at least with those I don't have to work so hard on the concept. And I can do what I actually am decent at, which is splicing stuff together. Granted, it's a lot easier to splice stuff than it is to actually just create out of literal nothing. I guess I have inspiration, but so do the Pokemon designers. Like, it's the same. Except they're better at it than I am. Like, way better. But now, I can close these. We're going to work on the regional bird concept I was talking about yesterday in our stream. So what I want for this one to be is I want for it to be it's going to be just a flying normal type to start with. So flying. So our normal generic bird stuff. I need to be able to write this smaller. Like, I could just do the text stuff, but I don't know, I like doing this more. Even though this is so much of the screen. Hold on, that is gonna bug me. Let us flying normal. And I don't need to write it out. So what I want for this one is I want it to kind of be a derpy looking egg Pokemon. Not like Togepi, because Togepi is like mostly cute, but I want this one to be kind of derpy. Because this thing pretty much just smashes its head against the wall. So we're going to have like a little egg helmet. Alright. Didn't mean for it to be going that direction, but it's fine. And then we have... Let's redo that. Let's redo that real quick. Okay, let's get a little bit closer. So egg helmet. It looks like a little bit more cracked and scary than I was hoping for. Like, this is a very sharp, steep angle, but it's fine. It conveys the job fine enough. Okay, and then I want for our little bird. And then we'll have this little wing. And then do I split its eyes? Like, I could have it just be like this. And then what kind of beak? I want it to have kind of a crooked beak, I think. So a long, scraggly beak. So kind of like this. You know, it's not what I was intending, but I kind of dig it. And then we'll have the little feet. Come on, mouse. Stop just like jumping on me. Stop jumping on me. Okay. So this is our little basic bird. And then we'll have like a little crack in the top. To show that it's smashing its head in. Then, do I two-stage this or not? 2 or 3 stages? That is the question. I think since it can already fly, maybe we just 2 stage it. So then it can go up. Hold on, let's make that a little bit smaller, like that. Or that. And this top one will be a flying fairy. And the bottom one, as we discussed, will be a flying ghost. Alright, perfect. And then this one is in case the egg holds. It stays true. So we'll put level here just to denote that that's how it evolves, is by level. Let's redo the V so it's not on the arrow level. So the egg holds, or the shell holds, and it becomes kind of like a mystic kind of egg shell. And we want it to be like kind of a pretty looking egg, I think. Where we can see its thing, see its eyes. And how do I want its face to look like? It's gonna be angled, right? Because it's hard to draw straight on. So let's do like that. Something like that. No. Ooh, like that. Okay. We'll have it looking to the left. And for this, we'll do like one of these. That's too snake-like. We need more. Okay, hold on. No, we need to get rid of this one. I'm going for a bit more of a longer kind of bird design. Still snake-like. No, that's like a chili pepper. We will be making it like real chili pepper Pokemon. I know we have Gossifleur looks like a chili pepper, but it's not. It's a cotton plant. And then you also have what is it? The fire grass guy. The oh, I don't know his name. He's in the newest games, but he's the 2 chili pepper like Hydra Pokemon. We're making our own chili pepper Pokemon, but we're not doing it like that. I've been wanting a chili pepper Pokemon for a minute. I think I just need to make it not as long. I think that's what I'm having an issue with. That needs to be more steep. Yes. 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 Do I give it like egg shields? No, because it's still mostly an attacker type Pokemon. What if I make them like little bullets? But then I feel like I want to make it a steel type. Why do I want this to be a fairy type, though? Because I could make it a steel type. And then I can go for the bullet design. Maybe that's not a bad idea to make it flying steel instead. Yeah, I like that. We'll do that change. I was thinking fairy type because like I wanted to be kind of a mystical thing, but I think I'm leaning into the physical aspects of the eggshell, so this will be flying steel. But we have so many of those. I'll figure it out. We're gonna make it fairy still. We'll make it enchanted. Because we've just had Corviknight, we have Skarmory. I just don't want to make another flying steel like basic. I guess it's only one flying steel type, but it's still so recent. And this one would still be offensively leaning. Uh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. How do I want to do it? Well, let's start with the eyes, I guess. If it's a fairy, I think I want kind of a mystical. Like, I think what I want for it is it's gonna be gold. So let's get like a nice gold in here. Gold helmet. And then pink wings, pink and gold. We could try a pink and gold. And just go for the tucked wings again. But they'll be a lot longer and more streamlined. And we're actually going to make it silver, pink, and gold. Silver, pink, and gold. And the wings are going to be silver, so we'll do it like this, maybe a bit lighter. Like that. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Maybe a little bit smaller. Okay, like this. Down and around like that. Come on. Oh, this is so good. All right, save the progress. Let go of the mouse for a second. Save the progress. And then we go a little bit more in with this. And then we can clean this up a little bit. So the idea of this is like kind of a sword, an enchanted sword. So this bird is going to be blessed for its ability to take on any obstacle. And then we'll have it be a nice, I want like a lighter pink, like this. Something like that. And we want this. You know, the thing about that, hold on, let me, because I still want this outline. Let's go here. grow 3. Let's do grow 1. Grow 0. There we go, okay. Because I still kind of want the outline, and then we go here. I definitely still want the outline. The only thing that's annoying about that, though, is I have to go in, because it doesn't do these. And I kind of have to, like, reapply it on all these lighter pixels, which I actually like using a bigger one for. And we just feather it, let it go a lot, and then we can actually do this while big, I think. And it's a little sketchier, but it still works just fine. That's too much. That was a bad area to start. And that's fine. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect. That is not good enough, though. So save, save, and that's not fine. Ooh, save that, I like that. And down here, you know how the other day when we're not fine. The other day when I was talking about having like something a little bit easier to chat with, this is definitely not that. This is when I'm having to focus on these lines and angles, very difficult for me to come up with other topics. And even just talking about this, because I have to focus mighty hard whenever I'm doing this drawing nonsense. You know, kid me thought it was a wonderful idea to not learn how to draw because all I wanted to do was be Indiana Jones and do archaeology stuff because I found like ancient history really, really fascinating. And my backup was making tornadoes because I thought tornadoes were like the coolest thing, and I thought it'd be really cool to be able to create them. There was like this science museum that we would go to for school, and they had like a little tornado making machine. It was just like a small little like gust of wind, but I coolest thing ever, and I wanted to be able to do that, and didn't do that because my mom said that archaeology wasn't going to be like being Indiana Jones, and it's going to be way more boring than you think. So I abandoned that one, and then for tornadoes, I don't even remember why the tornado thing was shot down, but I think it was something along the lines of it's going to be hard and you won't want to do it. So then I just gave up. So then I just gave up. Okay, for the face. We definitely, I think with this one we want a golden beak. Still long. That's maybe too much. Why am I making it like a sword? I want like become stubbier. I think I'm okay with that. And then we're actually just gonna steal the color from up there. Ooh, that's what the top is missing. It's missing the outline. And then, I don't know why I colored this one and not the other one. Like, I legitimately don't know why. Ooh. It's gonna be tough. Come on, it's just outlining. You've played that stupid Mario Party game a million times. Maybe I should do Mario Party. Maybe I will do a Mario Party thing, because I think that there's maybe not a bunch of people who are watching Mario Party, but speed running, right? There is the idea of beating a game as fast as you can, right? But I don't think, and there are people who speedrun Mario Party. And obviously, it's a silly casual party game. So there's questions of, like, why would you speedrun Mario Party? Like, what is the point? And I understand that, but like a lot of games, it's like, why would you want to be the fastest or the best, get the highest score in these games? It doesn't really matter. It's just a game you enjoy playing, so anyone should be able to do whatever they need to. We'll get some nice blue eyes like this. An awakened chicken. Let's make it something like that. That should be good. And we're actually just going to take away its legs too. I think that'll be kind of funny. It just has to fly around everywhere. It uses its fairy powers. Maybe it just hides its legs. I think we'll go with that. I think no matter what, these legs aren't staying, because I think with this guy, we're not going to keep the legs either. Maybe I put like little back armor on here. Maybe like a shield, because this is supposed to be like a sword. I guess so far it's kind of like a scimitar, though, and scimitars don't really go with shields. It's just so bland at the moment. Maybe that's kind of supposed to be the point, though. Maybe that is supposed to be the point. Alright, well, I'm going to finish my Mario Party point before I go on to the next one. I don't think I'm going to color in the first one. I don't know what colors I want to make it yet. The Mario Party, though, is generally locked in a certain amount of time. And I don't necessarily think it takes advantage of all of the aspects of Mario Party to make it an interesting speedrun game. But not all games are like the competitive quote unquote leaderboard mode is for speed. Some games you score as a metric. And Mario Party, I actually think, is a game that has a wonderful setup for a score. So it's obvious what you do. The most stars and the most money. Alright, that's how you set your records. So the players that can get through and beat Mario Party, I'd probably do 20 turns, because anything more than that's like a marathon for me, in my opinion. But you're trying to maximize how much money you get and how many stars you can get in a 20 turn setup against whatever difficulty AI you want to do. That could be like different categories or whatever. Because generally, with like the only really cool things you can do about turns is in Mario Party 3, if you get absurdly lucky, you can get the Wacky Watch, which sets your time or remaining turns to 5, which you could hypothetically have the game end in what, 6 or 7 turns, because you play turn 1, you get the watch, if you're absurdly lucky, and I mean like absurdly lucky. Then you use the watch on turn 2, the first available time you can use it. And then it makes it so that there's only 5 turns remaining. So, it's a kind of a tough one. Like, it's going to be a super reset heavy kind of speed run, which isn't fun. Like, it's not going to be a good time. I don't even know if you can get the wacky watch turn 1, but that's essentially what you'd have to do, or get it at the earliest possible turn. So that's why I think that the Mario Party should have leaderboards based on score. But that is very, very off topic for what we're doing today. So now we get to the interesting one. So this is faint. Oh, whoops. Let's get back to black. Faint. Via recoil. Alright, so that's how this one evolves. And for this one, it's going to have no egg helmet, because its egg helmet shattered, okay? So it's going to be I think we're going to make it a 4-winged creature. So we're going to make it like this in terms of how it looks. And then you have its standard wings here. But then it's also going to have like its eggshell, which split in half, is going to be here. So something like that. Doesn't look the greatest. And a second one right there. We'll make it like, and then its beak. Is going to be all warbly. And I'm feeling like extra spicy. Let's get rid of this tail like feather, and we're actually going to make it more wispy, so it's going to be like something like that. Maybe a bit longer though. I guess that's kind of fine. And do we make it a gray? Let's finish up with like this. This is going to have a bunch of cracks. Bunch of cracks, and then this is going to have like a and we'll get rid of this. We'll just reapply the line instead. And then what color do I make you? Purple? Dark purple. Let's look at you like this. Eh. What about more of a blue? lavender. And then maybe like this. And then we go in, we fix this up. I don't hate this. And let's do one of these. Whoops. Go down here like this. And over here. Like that. We'll need a little bit smaller of a tool for over here. And then here. Reduce the size. Oh, that one's bad. What is the hotkey on this? Okay, same as usual. I'll get that. Up here. And then and actually what we're gonna do up here is I need, okay, let me finish what I'm doing before I mess with that. You know what, let's try this real quick. No, it didn't do what I wanted it to. If you have it set to grow at 1, you can use that to essentially get rid of these slowly. But it does also eat up your outline every time you click it. And God, you are a tough one, aren't you? And then down here. And then we go down to like 1 pixel. So we can finally get in there. A little bit of the outline. There. And then the egg color will be based on whatever we make that. But like I said, I'm not sure what I want to do with the color on that. I want to hold off on that for a later day. And then the beak will make it just pure black. On this one, we can actually set it to grow at 1. That might be too much. Let's... Perfect. It's kind of like wispy, demonic, tongue looking. I'm kind of into it. Maybe we could make it more demonic looking, but that might be a little too much, to be honest. But I think that'll be fine for now. And then I actually kind of liked making the, we do need to make the names, which we'll do now. I did like making the rest of it later, but, or like the Pokedex entries, gives me time to ruminate on it a little bit better. Alright, so we shall crawl you guys. Okay, so you're the one that stood, like, withstood the crash. You're the one that got destroyed by the crash. You're the child. So we shall call you Smashard. You are Crashard. I need to get better with this. Crashard. And then you are Standard. Yeah, we'll call. Why not? This is my thing. We're gonna call you Standard. And Standard. Alright. Smashard. Okay, let's fix this M real quick, though. Because this M is annoying. Smashard, Crashard, and Standard. Perfect. Alright. So Smashard is number 11. Or no, I guess Standard is number 12, as it's the easier one to find. And Crashard. I don't know why I keep trying to spell Crashard with Oh, and he's number 13. Oh, that's perfect. I keep trying to spell it with a CH, but it's not CH. Alright, well, there's our little birds. There's a regional bird right there. Um, we got our beautiful, beautiful flying. And I don't think they've ever done a evolve on faint Pokemon. Like, I guess, no, I don't think we've seen anything like that. Like, there's the Runigerus, which is the closest I can think of, but it's not quite it. But it's close. It is close, but that is it. We are 3 Pokemon closer to, we'll go with the 100. 100 new, 20 of the regional variants, and then the rest will add in and populate elsewhere. But I hope you've enjoyed watching the stream. I hope you, I know I wasn't the best at chatting because focusing on this is pretty tough. Maybe what I need to do in the future, make the things, and then the stream is about chatting about what they are. But I don't know. I don't know. I also am like kind of wondering if people would actually be interested in this. I think what they'd really want is to see the final product. So we might change this around, not sure. I mean, I'm just messing around with things. I feel like I kind of I went for these 2 ideas, but I think this one, I definitely need to be an artist to do this. Like, these drawings are, like, fine, and I definitely think I'm getting somewhat better at drawing, but not at the rate that, like, fast enough. In addition to that, just chatting while creating these things, really hard. Like, I knew it was going to be difficult. I didn't think it was going to be this difficult. So maybe we'll try something else out. And then as I keep doing these, like, we'll do, like, update streams, be like, hey, we've made Pokemon's 14 through 21. This is what they are. This is kind of their concept. But I also know that I don't know if I'd actually do this on my own time like I guess this is technically my own time as well, but it's a little bit different. Um, it's just been nice to have like even though like no one watches this, it's just been nice to have kind of a set thing where I'm doing something somewhat productive. Sure, one of it's playing a Nuzlocke, but I've never actually finished a Nuzlocke before, and we're getting close to it. Like, we have beats, we're about to fight the 6th gym, and our team's looking pretty good, honestly. Um, so I'm feeling pretty good about it in general. But once that series is over, we're definitely gonna that series is gonna change first. I don't think I'm gonna do another Nuzlocke, at least not immediately. Um, I don't know. Maybe we'll try the Mario Party score idea. We'll see. We will see. That's for me to think about, though. Thank you guys for watching, and if you did enjoy or if you liked any of the Pokemon concepts, please let me know uh, in the comments for the YouTube, for the Twitch people. You can see any of the VODs on the Sir Lord, or not the Sir Lord, the Game Breakers. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for stopping by, and you have a wonderful rest of your day.